Winning Divals is easy. We're going to choose Yorion as our commander. 2020 is a weird year.
Right, and then I see the disinfectant, where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside or...
Got an opening hand with Dorks and Arbiters, and yeah, fuck it, this seems good. They don't have a commander, so they're missing out. We're going to play Aether on turn 1. Yeah, buddy. If we draw a Ghost Quarter, I'm going to regret not playing Noble Hierarch on turn 1. Mine into Sphere, sure. Should I play Blue-White with Lavinia now, but whatever. Vile ticks up on 1, sure. Tectonic Age is not quite Ghost Quarter. It's one of the extra Ghost Quarters we added because we needed more Ghost Quarter style effects. We've got 4 Ghost Quarters, 4 Field of Ruin, and 1 Tech Edge. Wump wump. We land to Cat Jesus, which means they can't actually crack a map now, effectively anyway. However, if it's Ancient Stirrings, do you remember when people wanted this banned? Those were the days. There's this Power Plant into hand. Would love to draw a Ghost Quarter. I guess playing 80 cards makes us less likely to draw the cards that are actually good against our opponent. Yeah, they're going to dismember my Leon Arbiter. That's fine. And by fine, I mean quite depressing, but whatever. We untap, tick up our Vial, which will then allow us to play Leon Arbiter when we get it back with Eternal Witness. Oh boy. This is pod racing.
It's working! It's working!
We cast Eternal Witness. We get back the Leon Arbiter. Sometimes it's just better to be lucky than good. I'd like to use this ability. We're going to put the Arbiter into play. We're going to play a Ghost Quarter. And then we're going to blow up the Power Plant. Well.
Nice.
Yeah, magic is easy, my friends. Magic is easy. Our opponent plays a Forest. Plays a Walking Ballista for 1. Wow. Okay. We just draw a Flicker effect for our Eternal Witness. We'll tick up our Vial. Ooh, boy. I'm good at this game. Get in for 4. I guess they block and shoot my Eternal Witness, then I Flicker with my Eternal Witness, get my Ghost Quarter back, and make them sob openly next turn. They're gonna kill a Noble? Oh, to keep me off Yorion, I guess. Yeah, sure. Blast Zone actually destroys my Vial in like a turn's time. We make a Flicker Wisp, we target our Eternal Witness. Eternal Witness disappears. It comes back. It gets our Ghost Quarter. We untap. We just leave our Vial as is now, always know. We drew a Razor Verge Thicket, which doesn't do anything. We can cast Ghost Quarter here, and then, I say cast, we can play Ghost Quarter, we can cast Yorion. I go to combat and I attack them for 7. I guess Yorion presents lethal as well, so I guess I go Ghost Quarter, make a Yorion, because we're not under threat of them randomly trotting us next turn. So we're going to say okay to Yorion's trigger. We're going to choose to reset our Wisp, our Eternal Witness, and an Arbiter. Nope. That's enough, pig. That'll do. Mine from our opponent, a Chromatic Star from our opponent. The Suicide should be pretty good if we get it down like early enough. It's kind of poorer, a lot poorer on the draw. But then, what card isn't in Magic, honestly? Birds of Paradise. Pass the turn. Our opponent cracks their star. I assume this is going to be an Ancient Stirrings Expedition map from our opponent. This makes both our Arbiter and our Stony Silence pretty good. There's the map. We play the Stony Silence though because it means that they can't just dismember my cat to get around with the map. Now there's an option here to Night of Autumn the Expedition map in case of removal, like a Nature's Claim, but Stony Silence is way better if they were to have Walking Ballista in hand and not the Nature's Claim, and they're more likely to have Walking Ballista than they are the Nature's Claim. Just going to say Nature's Claim one more time. For those at home who didn't hear me say it the first time, Nature's Claim. Now, we don't want our opponent to randomly, like, Tron us, but it looks like they haven't got a third land. They're relying on that map quite a bit. So we're going to play a Thalia. We're going to play an Arbiter. Now, their spells cost 2. If we can slam Rin Wingman next turn, their spells will cost 3, which means that even, like, a Dismember, for example, would cost them 4 life and 3 mana. No. Yeah, 3 mana. God, maths is hard. Adding 1 to 1 to 1... it's difficult. They've tapped for 2 mana and 4 life. They have a Dismember. They've killed our Thalia. So they are finding the Thalia difficult. So next turn we can slam the Wingmare as our additional copy of Thalia. And hopefully that'll do similar work. They only have 2 lands in play. They're on for 16. We're going to attack them for 3. No, we're not. This hasn't got Exalted. God, birds are so shit. Let's slam another Thalia. This time it's Thalia's pony, though. Let's get him for 2. And we've got Path Up in case they somehow play something that we're scared of. I don't know, like Eldrazi Temple into Thought-Knot Seer, if they're randomly the Eldrazi variant, but I doubt it. No third land drop from our opponent. We drew a Noble Hierarch. I guess I'd play it, or do I just Gavany here? I think I just Gavany here, it kills them quicker. Actually, blowing up the Expedition map in case they do manage to remove my Arbiter and my Stony Silence, and playing a Noble Hierarch speeds up the clock even more so I think that's my plan here. They go to 10. We play a Noble Hierarch. Play a Knight of Autumn. I choose to destroy target artifact or enchantment just in case they somehow 2-for-1 us. I don't know, Dromoka's command. Dromoka's command would be good. I mean, they're not green, white, and don't have a creature, but it would be good if they were green, white, and had a creature. Nope. Looks like Tron didn't like our pretty good draw, honestly. That was a pretty good draw. So we've won the die roll again because I'm incredibly lucky, and I'm literally the luckiest man alive. I mean, I get to do this for a living, so that's pretty fucking lucky. Blue Lips. They've got Fire Prophecy from Ikoria as their avatar. I think Fire Prophecy is basically the equivalent of the Red Eye meme. The anime, I sleep now I wake meme, right? Oh boy! It's a Yorion mirror. I feel far less confident now my opponent doesn't have... It has a, wow, theirs is an extended border that looks... I hate to say it, but fucking ugly on Modo. We'll keep this. It's slow, but I don't know how mulliganing in an 80-card deck even... Like... This is uncharted territory. This is uncharted territory. Breeding full pool from our opponent. Cool. Okay. They're on some sort of ramp variant, perhaps. We drew another land. I'm just going to play that tap. Feels bad in some ways, but we get to go like Blade Splicer into Wisp and just make a really big board. If they're playing some sort of like control variant with like Supreme Verdicts, that'll be bad, but if they're not, it'll be very, very good. Tarn from our opponent. I wonder if we're going to see a Remand or Elite. Let's go with Field of Ruin. Let's go with Blade Splicer. Some good old-fashioned ETB value. Does this get counted? No, it doesn't. They are cracking the Tarn in response to the trigger being on the stack. So are we going to see some form of removal here? No. No, we're not. Sweet. I mean, if I have 2 Wisps in play and I cast Yorion, like, what happens? Does the world end? I assume they've got a flash threat here of some description. Well, perhaps. I think I just don't Wisp and I keep up Resto. Because that way, if they then Queller my Resto in their end step, we can untap and Wisp their Queller. It seems pretty good. They're going to Archmage Charm to gain control of target non-land permanent and convert mana cost 1 or less. Okay, so they are playing counter. We're just going to flash in our Resto. If they are playing Verdicts, this is bad. Maybe they are. The Archmage Charm decks will play Verdicts, right? But again, uncharted territory, so I don't fucking know. Just getting this in whilst they don't have counter magic. Okay, 4th land. This could be Crypt. I mean, a control deck would be weird, right? Because Yorion's just better when you have lots of gas. I guess I play Gavany Township and attack them and just activate Township if I get to go to combat. Yeah, this seems good. Oh, before block, they're going to path my Resto, though. Do they even block? They did not block. I guess I could Flicker Wisp this turn. Yeah, let's Flicker Wisp this. I assume there's an Archmage Charm or something in my future. But if they do get this, it means they might cast something next turn so we can then Wisp again. So like, can my Blade Splicer, now that you're out of... Although they got a Misty up, so they could have a second path, but it's unlikely. Especially in that 80-card deck. Who would play an inconsistent 80-card deck in this climate? They're cracking their Misty. Is this for a tap? No, it's for a Mystic Sanctuary to put... What? Path to X on top of the library? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So they can path this Blade Splicer sometime. Icefang Coatl. Draw the path. Sure. They tap out for Yorion here or something. I get to like just Winds of Abandon their board. They won't do that though, because all it would do is draw them a card. So it doesn't make a lot of sense. They don't have enough snow permanents to make Icefang Coatl a snowy death-touching snow snake yet. They went to cast a 3-drop but decided not to. They've got Path in hand. I guess I just crash in. Yeah, I guess I just crash in. Gavany Township saves my Wisp from the Icefang Coatl as well, so yeah, seems good. They're going to Gavany my Blade Splicer? Sure. It's caused too much of a problem for them already, so they want to get rid of it. It makes sense. They're going to go to blocks. Block here and here. I'm going to Gavany Township, which should save my team. They'll take 4. My bodies will survive. I guess I should slam Thalia here. It makes them like casting a Planeswalker a lot more awkward. They've got like a big mana Teferi or something, but I mean our 12 power on board is also making that quite awkward. What's this? A cryptic to save yeah, cryptic to put my Flicker Wisp back in my hand. Interesting. So they lose their Golem and take 4. Sure. And then we're just going to slam Thalia. Make their next turn a bit more difficult. We still have Winds of Abandon mana up the following turn if we really want to. We've also got just a lot of power attacking as well. Our Golems don't have First Strike anymore, so they play another Snowland or a Fetch Land into a Snowland, and the Iceman Corral can trade off for one of our column. 4 mana to Fairy. Bounce one of my Golems. Makes sense. This means we don't have lethal even with Gavany, because we could Winds of Abandon the Iceman Corral, attack and Gavany, and that'll give us 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that is lethal if they don't have a path. Huh, okay. I guess I go for it. They have 2 mana up, which means they could have another path in hand. But I'm going to just assume they don't. We're going to attack all our creatures to their face. This is 6, but with the Gavany activation, it's actually 8. Now we activate Gavany. If they have a path, they crack the fetch. But they don't. And they just die. Sweet. We got there, fam. We got... They don't know where a Vial is yet. So we start slamming Vial. I'm hoping it's going to scare the shit out of them. Okay, no Astrolabe from our opponent. That's nice. Maybe this would be a Spell Pierce. That'd be kind of brutal, actually. But I mean, we have a second Vial, so it won't be as brutal as it would be if we only had 1 Vial. No Spell Pierce. Sweet. Eternal Witness is a lot worse against the decks with Path to Exile. So, for example, if this Bladespicer dies to a Path to Exile, we won't get to get it back with our Eternal Witness. Double blue means they can't flash in a Ikoria. Nice. Armor of the Temple Garden tapped, which I guess opens us up to Deputy of Detention. That's a magic card that does see some play. Again, doesn't seem to be very good with Yorion, so I don't know if they'll play it with their Yorion deck. Uro of Titans push design. Sure thing, friend! We tick up our vials. We've got an Arbiter in the vial. We're not going to fire off our Bladespicer just yet. We want to make their mana awkward if we can. Hopefully we get a fetch land here and they can't cryptic anything next turn. They're keeping up 4 mana. We're just going to make a cat now. They can't path us because they don't have an Astrolabe or a White Source. I guess Astrolabe making your mana a little bit more awkward when you don't draw the correct lands is even more clunky in an 80 card deck because you only have 4 Astrolabes still. And I start playing like Abundant Growths, I guess. Are people playing that? Maybe people are playing that. That kind of would make sense. Okay, we have Restoration Angel up now to save our Bladespicer, which we can violin as well. So we're fucking loving life right now. However, if they play a land, they do have Cryptic Mana. No, just a Snappy. Where is the Snappy going to block, though? It's not going to be the Flyer, that's for sure. Do we save this with Resto? I feel like we do. I really feel like we should. It's making their mana a lot worse, because they don't have any White Sources right now. So if they draw a fetch, the Arbiter makes their life a misery. Yeah, let's save it. Take them to 21. Also, Snappy going to the bin helps with the Uro. We don't really want to see an Uro because we have so minimal removal. 6 6s for 3 mana or 4 mana is going to be pretty rough for us. There's the Astrolabe. They now have access to their Path to Exiles, which is quite rough as we have an Arbiter in play. That means our Restoration Engine can get exiled down for just the low cost of 2 mana. Like a Blade Splicer. If we draw a land, our Yorion turn will be pretty good. Let's just tick these. Let's leave these as are. Note the 2 and note the 3. I should put always knows on, really. That's Thalia. Let's go to combat attack. They could have a Coatl here, but then we get to just get whatever dies back with our Eternal Witness, so that seems pretty good. Incoming Snake. No, they're just going to take 5? Okay. I'm into it. In their upkeep, I'm going to activate my Vial on 2 to really fuck with them. They might panic do stuff. Let's make their Cryptics cost 6 mana. Yeah. Your Teferis now cost 5 mana. Yeah. How'd you like them apples, my friend? Okay, nothing from our opponent. Is their hand just full of Cryptic commands? And like 5 mana walkers or something? Who knows? I'm finally putting always no on these vials because I've learnt my lesson. It's another Thalia. Not the best thing in the world, but not the worst. Because if they deal with one of them, we're going to get in to the red zone. We're not going to send our Arbiter in because we don't want it to die to a Snapcaster Mage. They're just going to throw a Snapcaster under the bus to to basically gain them 3 lives. That's a very... Are they mythics now? Are Snappy's mythic? 'Cause that's a mythic healing salve with a 2-1 body. Although a 2-1 body with flash that had healing salve attached to it. It's like a charming prince, but with the good modes turned off. Okay, let's see what you got. Even if they raft us here, we could activate our 8th Vial to go and get back our Blade Splicer. We can get our Restoration Angel back. Doesn't matter, they're fucking dead. Got them.
5 minutes later.
Mulligan that hand because it was awful. Keep this hand. Bottom a bird. Okay, we got to draw some value at some point, right? Our opponent's kept a 7 with a Lurus, so it's effective in 8. Are they Lurus burn? Oh, fuck me. Okay, our hand doesn't look so hot. Bauble for the prowess as well. That seems pretty tasty. I'm with you. I get it. I get it and I hate it. We take 2. We draw another land, which I think might be what happens a lot this game. We're going to play the 8th Vial this turn, in case we draw another white source that's untapped for a path to exile. Thalia. Maybe this Goblin God will find us to land on top and then... Oh, okay. We'll just not have lands on top now and just die. That's what's going to happen. Rin Wingmail on top of our library. Well, fuck me then, I guess. We untap, we trigger our 8th Vial, we tick it up, we shock ourselves, I guess. Fuck, that hurts. I don't think our game 1 against Burn's any good. Like, we don't have enough life gain in our main deck, right? We have some, like, Night of Autumns and that's it. Sacred Foundry shock themselves, Monastery Sphere number 2. They attack us for 6 damage. We're going to trigger these Goblin Guides before we path. Top card of our library is Thalia. That's not terrible. We're going to path the Goblin Guide. They're going to Searing Blaze our bird. Shouldn't have made the bird during combat, Vince. That was fucking stupid. Okay, go to 2. We untap. We now have 2 blockers and they deal 4. Okay, if they don't have a spell, we're good. And by good, I mean we survive 1 more turn. We play Ghost Quarter. We play Thalia's Pony. We play Thalia. The reason we do this all now is so that if they have a 2-mana spell, well, they can still cast it. If they have a 3-mana spell, then we stop them. Fuck. Our opening hand is unkeepable. This hand is just about keepable, but it has a fucking Horizon Canopy in it, so I might as well just like shit in my own fucking hands and clap. We put Restoration Angel on the bottom of the library. We play a Plains, which gives us at least a removal spell for their turn 1 play. Grim Lavamancer. Well, that is a card we have to remove, because our deck doesn't beat that card. They play double Bauble, so they spin their wheels a little bit, but they do get to draw cards off this now. I think Burn, the deck that are really fast, can probably monopolise off having the Mishra's Baubles. Another Search Hater. 1 damage for a Thalia. Not too bad, not too shabby. Of course, the path gave them another land, so they actually have access to 3 mana this turn, so they can cast pretty much anything in their deck. Goblin Guide. Lightning Bolt. If Goblin Guide finds us a land, I'll be very happy. Come on, Goblin Guide, please! Give back the gift! You piece of fucking shit. But it's an 8th Vial, so that's something. At least we can die with an 8th Vial with 2 counters on it. We draw and play the 8th Vial. We pass back saddened and fucking depressed. They untap. Goblin Guide number 2. Watch them attack with 2 Goblin Guides now, and they will not hit a land when we need it. Come on. Come to daddy. Give me the presents, you fucks. Oh, noble fucking Hierarch. Fuck off. That'll teach me to play Mana Orcs. Okay, we draw Noble Hierarch, which will allow us to painfully E-whip back to Thalia and play it next turn off of our Vial to stem the bleeding. However, we're taking a minimum of 4 next turn, which will take us to 9. Do they crack their Sunbaked Canyon here? Nope, they just Boros Charm us for 4. They untap. They attack us. Can we hit some lands? It's another fucking 8th Vial! Oh my goodness. We're going to go to 5 here. They have 2 cards in hand. What's the worst that could happen? Other than, like, you know, immediate death. Oh, Lava Spike. Yep, okay. Cool, cool. Oh, yay! We're dead.